on DM, right? Or is that a different Janine? I'm sorry. Welcome. Who else is on? Hello, y'all.
Do you like my backdrop?
Scroll up too much. Yeah, fancy. Who's the artist? Hi, Brandy. Is it big? It looks like a big piece of art, like super fancy.
It is. It's not super, super big, but, you know, I like succulents. It's very desert kind of motif.
Absolutely. They're very in the last year or two.
God, my cat's like going crazy. Yes, they are. I love them.
Did the cat get his walk?
Of course.
Okay, so he's not like antsy to get his walk.
No, he just hears me talking and they think I'm talking to them. I'm like, no, bitch. Not talking.
Aw, that's so cute. Well, happy Wet Wednesday. How was your day at school? You survived?
Today was mismatch day, so I don't know if you can tell. I have green eyeshadow on this side, and I have brown on this side, and I have a striped shirt with leopard pants on. It was a hoot.
Oh, that's cute. Wow, week 2 or 3, and they're already doing that bullshit?
It's called the kindness week, and we dress.
Am I the only parent that hated that crap by the 5th kid? I mean, I hated almost anything by the 5th kid. I'd done it over and over and over, and keeping track of it all.
Yes, but it was fun.
Good. Oh my gosh. So Brandy's already talking about Jameson. We're definitely going to talk about that. So someone yesterday brought up, and then someone DM'd me today and was like, hey, what's going on with Jameson? I said, gosh, and they're like, he's quiet on Instagram. He hasn't been on Reality Checked. He hasn't been. They didn't say anything. I mean, it was like Jeff Lewis people are sleuths. I mean, they're going to find out anything they need to find out.
Yes.
So I got on it, asked someone that wasn't sure of anything going on, and like anything good or bad. I said, okay. Anyway, literally almost at the same time, Jameson posted a story, and he's been on vacation seeing his family in New Jersey. So he posted some really cute stories, and he's all fine. I assume he'll be back tomorrow.
I saw that. I wanted to say hi, Diane, because I always forget to shout her out because we're different. But yeah, I saw that.
I'll see you in December, Diane, at Countess Luann in Atlanta. Woo woo.
What was I saying? Jameson. His story is super cute. I took a couple of the pictures. I loved him on the scooter. I think he also had some flight drama.
Yeah, so I'm not even sure. Is he back in LA?
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh, he's not. Okay, so I didn't know if he was posting after the fact. Jameson is awesome. Welcome. I see a lot of new people. Welcome. So today was a true Wet Wednesday with our Brandy Howard and Julie Goldman. I think this is the second weekend or third week on Wednesday they've been back. Once they were on a Thursday.
Yeah.
But I think it's the third week in a row they've been back. I'm not sure.
I thought it was in 2 weeks, but if they were back on a Thursday, it might be 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because last week was definitely a Wet Wednesday. Started off with the talk of Magic Castle. Have you ever been here?
No, but I've heard about it. I actually thought it sounded pretty cool, and I would like to go. I think it sounds...
Absolutely.
I do think, like, magicians kind of can toe the line to being dorky. Shut up. And nerdy, but, I don't know. I kind of like magic, especially when it's, like, in front of you. I think that's really cool.
So we have something here in Houston that I actually think is closed down, but I went when I was 16. Yes, can't wait to meet y'all at BravoCon, Diane. I went when I was 16, and it's just like they talked about. It's fancy. There's big auditoriums with comedians and magicians, and then there's very small rooms where my friend, who I'm actually going to see tomorrow, she lives in, I've known her since we were 10 months old, so friends for 49 years. She lives in Germany now, but I'm seeing her tomorrow. We were there together with some other friends, and she went on stage, like Jeff was saying he would never do. He's like, I would never participate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. She saw Cheryl Hines. That's cool. And they took her watch off her wrist.
Yeah.
And she didn't know, and we had no idea. What they do is they make you pay attention to something else, but she didn't even feel them take that watch off her wrist.
How weird. See, I love stuff. Anything that
So do I.
Yeah. That would be fun.
And if they're hot magicians and have like a sexy assistant, oh my God, even better.
But you know what I thought? You know how strict their dress code? I'm kind of afraid for Paul and Patrick that they're going to maybe they dress wonderful, but I'm afraid like if they don't have a blazer and they try to give them a blazer, he's gonna be like, what? And you know, is Snow White 90210 going to be allowed in there? Because you know that bitch will make a fuss.
Do you think she gets a babysitter? Snow White?
I don't know.
Was Snow White in the pictures in Cancun at Sheena and Brock's wedding?
I have not seen pictures of her, but maybe I need to go back and look because I was thinking the same thing because they travel a lot.
Right.
So they have to be taken.
I do not remember seeing a picture, and he is always in their hands. Always.
Yes.
Always. Okay, so what I'm a little nervous about is they did say that you not only have to wear a suit, it has to be a matching suit. So that's what I'm worried about Paul and Patrick. They don't wear like a typical off-the-rack or even custom navy blazer and navy pants. They wear like really hip, cool stuff. I'm afraid they're going to get rejected. How embarrassing.
You know what's funny is I'm going to, after this, go look because didn't they say today, I forget who said it, but they said, but you're allowed to dress like a vampire. So are you allowed to come in costumes? Because that sounds like what it was. Because I think it was, she's like, oh, but you can come as a vampire, but I had to leave because I was wearing leather dress shorts or whatever.
No, I thought they said you could come dressed as a magician, not a vampire. Why would you? What do you listen to every day? We always hear different shit.
If anybody heard vampire, please validate me. Today,
Nobody ever hears the shit you say. Nobody, Kelly, nobody. I'm like, fucking vampire.
I swear. You know what happened?
If I'm wrong, I'm going to die. Y'all let us know in comments what y'all heard.
Thank you. I thought it was on Kelly, you're right. It's like your background looks good. I swear they said vampire.
I don't know. We'll go back and re-listen. But I'm worried about Julie. What do you think Julie's going to wear? She ain't wearing no cocktail dress. And then they said suit, but then it said matching suit.
I know that bitch has a matching suit at home.
Okay.
She does. And
Brandy will keep her in check. Brandy will style her and make sure she's okay. Nobody wants to be turned away.
No, how horrible.
So what made me know that everything was okay with Jameson,
I heard from Julie dressing like something like a vampire. Thank you. Who said that?
God dang it.
Eat your words.
I can't see the comments all of a sudden. I can't. So if I'm ignoring you, that's why. So who's going? Is Julie, Brandy, Megan, Doug, Patrick, Cole, Jeff, Stu, Shane, Kian, who's the new media guy, Jameson, Carrie is going. So without Todd, I guess he'll be shitting his guts out. And that's it. There's 12 people.
Paul and Patrick.
No, I said them.
Oh. By the way, I want you to go ahead and look how many times people are saying vampire.
I can't see the comments. I'm going to deny that I'm wrong. I literally can't see. The last comment I see says, Kelly, your new background looks great. I don't know why I can't see them. Oh, they're scrolling up on me instead of down.
Remember,
no, they're not.
Whenever you would start the live, if I touched the comment, I couldn't see them anymore. I think that's what's happening to you. But let me tell you. Let me tell you
what's happening to me.
They're saying, I thought they said vampire too. Kelly, yes, I heard vampire. At least 4 people have voted vampire. Thank you. Case dismissed.
Okay, for all of you that are basically telling me I'm wrong, can you just stop commenting? Because I hate knowing that I'm wrong. Look at you gloating. Stop it. Stop it. Like you are glowing like you're fucking pregnant or something now.
Because
we know that's not the case.
By a tampon.
Kelly, Amazon tripod, like
I know.
$14.
I gotta get paid.
I'll Venmo you $14.
Tanner.
Okay.
Kelly. Yes.
Oh my God. I'm so glad that I can't see. See, God is protecting me from seeing these vicious comments telling me that I'm wrong.
Don't worry.
I'm Aries like Jeff. I can't stand being wrong. Oh my God, it's the worst thing ever. Okay, speaking of the worst thing ever,
What?
Monroe was sick on her first day of kindergarten today.
I wonder if it's going to turn into COVID.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because that's kind of like
Yeah, because if you test too early.
Where was she? She was with Jeff or with Gage before this. So I wonder if they went somewhere. I mean, it's too long.
You can get COVID at Costco. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, but a lot of kids miss the first day of school. It happens.
Well, she sounded like not that upset about it. Do you think she's not excited for her new? Is this a brand new school, right? She used to go to pre-K. This is a brand new school where she'll go from kindergarten through 12th grade, correct?
Yeah, and it's kind of like stressful to go to a new school. It is when you're little and to go to a new school and your whole routine. I think like Jeff, but the fact that I probably I don't really.
So I wonder who she stays home with. Does he have to all of a sudden get a nanny? Because normally, if you think your kid is going to be at school, I mean, I guess is what's his house assistant's name?
Nancy.
You think she might hang with Nancy? Do you think he said, "Hey Stu, what do you have going on today? Can you hang out with Monroe today?"
I think he tries to shift his schedule as much as he can, and he has lots of people that he could call. I don't know if he would leave Monroe with Stu, remember, because he leaves the doors open and the cats go outside. I don't think Stu would be a viable option at this moment. But Aurora.
I think Stu's got his shit together, but he still doesn't know the cats' names, and he doesn't know that they're boys, not girls. Do you like his nicknames, Ginger Puss and Smoky Puss? You don't like those names?
Because I like Smokey and Ginger. I don't ever want to hear P-U-S. I think that sounds gross. Or P-U-S-S. Puss?
Oh, Puss is so cute. It's a little kitty cat. It's not Pussy.
I like that better. I had a gross boyfriend that used to call it a puss, and I was like, ah!
Now, how would he say that to you? Like, can I lick your puss?
Probably.
Really? He would ask you?
I don't know, but I remember he just used it, and I was like, gross. It's like when I hear people say panties. I just hate it. I don't like it.
Oh, okay. I purposely have written panties like several times in my stories. Have you seen that?
I was like, God, how many times is this bitch going to change her underwear? She's like...
I mean, if people keep reposting my stories like Patrick and Cole and Tinks, Amy Phillips,
You got a lot today. I was like, look at this bitch. Look at this bitch out here.
I know. It doesn't bring anyone to my account. They just repost my stuff. But it does make me TT my panties a little bit.
When you say TT, what does that mean?
Pee.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
You don't know what TT is?
Well, I wasn't sure if you were trying to say it's Wet Wednesday and I'm...
Oh, coming? Ew. No.
Oh, never mind.
Gross. Way to go, Kelly. Way to bring this conversation down.
I'm just going to say this in a very educated way. That when a woman is turned on, she gets lubricated in hopes of having a penis. So I'm saying that when you said you got your TT in your panty underwear, that maybe she meant that it made her turned on.
I have 4 daughters. When they were little, I would say, do you need to go TT? That means go to the potty, go pee-pee.
Oh.
So you tinkle your panties a little bit.
Okay,
but you don't like the word TT and you don't like the word panties. So that just confirms that I'm going to keep using the word panties in all my Instagram stories.
I don't like TT, but yes, the P word is offensive.
Well, and I remember when Jeff and Gage kept losing panties back and forth between... A lot of people on Facebook and Instagram didn't like the word panties. I love it. Underwear to me sounds like a man.
You know what?
Gender or whatever. I like underwear is a man, a boy thing. Panties are a girl thing.
This is what I'll say. I don't mind if someone's referring to a little girl in panties. That's fine. But when you refer to a grown-ass woman with panties, that's gross. I do. I feel it's petty. It's grooming. I don't like it at all.
Oh, see, I think underwear sounds like I'm 97.
Okay, then you say chonies. Chonies, like, chonies.
I've never heard chonies except for you. That must be a California thing or...
That's Spanish for underwear. And it's like...
Well, I guess I have heard it, but I don't speak like that. I don't say chonies. Do I look like a chonies kind of girl? I look like a panties kind of girl.
What are you trying to say?
That's not in my vocabulary.
Well, we're going to have to think of another word. Chonies is the only acceptable. way to say it. Thank you. God, you need to see these comments.
I'm so glad I can't see these horrific comments tonight. I'm so glad. Thank you for all the haters joining tonight. Oh my God, all the Sarah haters.
They're not hating. They're just loving on me.
How rude.
And you've never heard Shoni, someone said. I think she has heard it. She said she just doesn't use it. It's not her preferred lingo.
I can tell you, none of my friends say chonies. For vagina, we say vag, hoo-ha.
Hey, nanny, nanny.
God, we say so many things for vagina. What do we say? Anyways, but for underwear, I say panties. Anyways, love it.
Okay, well, I can't write panties on my little thing on Instagram. I'm gonna have to write.
Why?
Panties. Go ahead. When I put my notes on the story,
why can't you say panties? I love panties.
I'm freaking putting panties on anything that has my name. Keep going.
Just like I'm doing a Instagram story every day for our chef Stu to celebrate his birthday because he's so into it. Every day I'm going to think of some way to make a story with the word panties. Every single day. Okay, so what do you think of Jeff being most attracted to Pocahontas as a Disney princess?
This is problematic.
That shocked me.
This is problematic in so many ways. This is what I'm going to say. I think the Pocahontas princess is probably the princess that looks the realest to a person. Like, you know what I mean? To me, she does. Like the face and the body proportions, she seems like, I think like the Disney princesses, they look kind of little girly, like they wear panties. And so they look really little girly, and Pocahontas is like a full-blown woman.
Okay. She's still anorexic, though. She's still slim and tall.
She
long
is,
arms, beautiful hair.
Like she's got more curves than the other girls.
Maybe.
But we'll talk about that later.
I'm just shocked. I would think his type would be like more Cinderella. I don't know what I think his type would be.
I don't think
I was surprised at Pocahontas. It's very diverse of him to think Pocahontas is his favorite Disney princess. I'm very proud of our Jeff.
Yes, I thought that was funny when Julie said, "Oh, what about John Smith, blah blah blah, the guy that started Mormonism," and then someone in the background, that's Joseph Smith.
Oh my God, I love them. So what is this job interview that you think they were applying for 6 months? They've talked about it multiple times, and they didn't get this job. You think it was like an E! job or a Bravo show? It wasn't the People's Couch because they had the People's Couch.
It's something big. You know what I thought when they were talking about that? Because I feel like they're always getting like auditions or whatever you want to call it. And she said, all these contracts are written up. And I was like, my God, when you're famous or trying to be famous or whatever you want to say, like you have to spend so much money to protect yourself. I mean, you know what I mean? For contracts, you would have to get an attorney to like make sure that shit's okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought,
that's your manager. I think that's your manager usually.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not into that stuff. We in Texas have a very small market for like commercials and stuff, mostly Austin. And so we had a talent manager, and they take 20% of smaller jobs and then 10% of your bigger jobs. And what they're doing is they're dealing with all that legal stuff. They're making sure you're paid right. They're making sure my kids are working the right hours. They've got a teacher on set and all that kind of jazz. So,
but I think it was definitely something big. If it was a 6 month, I have a physical, and I was just like, what about doctor porn?
I was shocked. And so Julie is into gay porn.
I don't know
what she said.
Yeah,
men on men porn.
But I don't know if she's being silly or not, because she goes, I don't want to see the way women are treated. And generally, in traditional pornography, women aren't treated the best. So I didn't know if she was being real about that. Well, I don't think much. I don't know. That I was thrown by that one too.
I'm not really. I'm fascinated. I love the question that Jeff was asking like a couple of months ago. All of his guests for about a week, he was asking them what they sleep in. I love that question. Do you remember that? He asked Brandy and Julie also. I love that question, but I also sort of love when pornography comes up because I'm always fascinated in who watches pornography and who doesn't.
Yes.
I'm personally, and my husband is not into pornography. We just never have been. Like, together, we definitely don't watch it, but even separate, we don't watch it. Like, it's just not our thing. So I'm always surprised, and I love hearing what types of pornography people like to watch. And I like to know if they watch it as a couple.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to me.
Well, and it's funny, like when we heard Doug talk about his, what's it called? Oh, his Pornhub search, and it said something like lift and F-U-C-K. Remember?
Yeah.
I just think it's funny because it revealed, I'm like, Doug, you dirty little bitch.
I know.
So, yeah.
Has Jeff ever really told us any details about his porn stuff?
I'm sure he watched. I feel like all dudes, whether they're gay or straight or anything, watch porn.
But he seems to spend so much time watching Bravo and scary movies and these TV shows. It's not like he sounds like, not that he'd tell us, maybe they're not watching porn for 20 minutes before they bang it out.
I don't think that's what people do. I don't think they watch.
Oh, they don't?
No.
5 minutes?
I guess, yeah. I don't think it takes 20 minutes. I think maybe, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he has to dedicate a lot of time if he's going to jerk off to porn. I don't think he's going to watch a 20-minute episode with a plot and a story. He's getting down to penetration. That's it.
I guess I used to listen to Howard Stern so much, and he is way into porn, and he really likes the stories, and he likes stepsister or stepdaughter and stepmother type porn.
That's gross.
That's what he always says he likes.
That's gross.
But he likes the story of it, like a girl coming home and like acting like, she has schoolwork and all that. Yeah. I don't listen to Howard Stern much anymore. I'm all about Radio Andy, and I did listen to Tinks today, so she was live. Lots of questions. So her podcast on Sirius on Channel 109, It's Me, Tinks, it's very different because it's not like a 1 hour thing like Jeff's is and like Reality Checked and Radio Andy. It could be 37 minutes. It's more like a podcast, but on Sirius XM.
That's kind of strange because I wonder how that works, because I know with Jeff, like, I don't know, what does he say? The show's like 45 minutes or 50 minutes. I forget what he says because he allocates time for commercials. Yeah. So I wonder if you're constantly having different times, like, I don't know, it just seems kind of different.
I mean, I honestly don't listen to that Stars channel except for her, and I don't even listen live. I just go to It's Me Tinks and search it.
Yeah.
And then I know she has a podcast also, but I don't think I think I've searched that one too and listened to it. But I don't know why she has two different podcasts, like one on Sirius and one on like Apple, Spotify.
I think they all do. I think with Jeff, remember on Fridays only, the Friday show was dedicated as a podcast. I think that's so that they can try different platforms so they're not just stuck Sirius. And once they build a following, now Jeff's there all the time on different platforms you could find him. Before
that makes sense. That makes sense. What else about today's show? I love to talk about the gym. I love how relatable that Julie paid for a gym for a full year, and now she just started going. So relatable.
You know what's funny? I don't know why, because I don't like pools. It grosses me out, like hygiene and all that shit. But I went to the gym long time ago, and I remember I was going to go swimming like Julie, and I walked in, and it was exactly what she said. But it was old men. Maybe I was young, and that's why they look old. But anyways, it was like a bunch of old, fat men sitting around the fucking sauna like a big pervert stew brewing. And I not want to take my towel off. I don't feel comfortable. So I totally got what she was saying.
Yeah. I loved it. And I love that they are such good friends with Leah that she used to swim at Leah's house. But it was too far for her to go to.
Yeah, I remember Leah would always say, I hate the pool for Julie.
I love that.
Yeah, and
Leah seems like a really loyal, really nice, want to help people out type friend. Yeah, supportive for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Can I talk about the music real quick?
Yeah.
So we had Kiss, I Was Made for Lovin', and we Led Zeppelin, Whole Lot of Love.
Wow. Heavy metal and all about love. So clearly all about Chef Stew, right?
Yeah, they must be real happy right now.
Aw, I love that. Speaking of, sort of, because I got a notification yesterday. It said Chef Stew has put your order together or something like that. It was like this email looked like he really emailed me, but it's his seasoning called Lovely. And I don't know if he came up with that name, but I love the name Lovely Seasoning. So it said, I got an email that said, Chef Stew has shipped your order or something like that. So I guess I'll get it. Today's Wednesday. I think I got it last night. I don't check my email a lot. I think I'll probably get it by Friday or Saturday. I don't know.
He literally shipped your spices.
I mean, I don't know if he shipped my spices, but, you know, the email made it seem like he did.
Yes.
I'm gonna take it that way.
Stu and Melissa Rivers have a fireside. Is it August 31st?
Yes.
11. What are they doing? A contest? Like, are they competing against each other?
I think I read it said he was going to cook a meal in under 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
So is she just there kind of as a guest? Is that how that works?
I don't know. I'll have to watch.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
They're the only two people that I follow on Fireside. So I got on Fireside a month or two ago when he first had his show, and he's had a couple other cooking shows, and then I saw that she was on there. But I actually really like the app and the interaction that you can do with it, and I think it might be an option for our Instagram lives or, you know, our fan chats if we ever go that route.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, we're all still trying to figure out what the best platform and the easiest. This is easy for us to do, except when they mess with me, but it's real pain in the ass. I hate that the comments don't show up for later.
Yeah.
Because we sound crazy when we're answering questions that y'all have typed, or we're saying hi to people that get on, and nobody can see that those people have gotten on, so we sound crazy.
I think, though, people that are watching Instagram Lives, again, realize that the comments don't show up and would give us a little bit of grace. Like, when I rewatch Doug's, I'm not like, well, what are you talking about? You, like, you know, you realize it's a comment. But I get it. You see the comment part, you know, and it sucks that they don't show up.
Yeah. But what I've been doing to put it up on our YouTube channel for people that want to watch it there is just recording it. So of course I'm doing it today, and my dog freaking starts barking at a delivery. So you'll hear, if anyone watch it, you'll hear my Luna start barking. That was last night. So I have to wait till my house is very quiet, which is like never, even though there's only 5 of us now because 2 are away at college. And our house have a lot of echo in my kitchen because it's kind of big. So I just set it up and record it, and then I upload it. It takes forever to upload on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we're doing it. But we're going to figure out the best platform. And
you know what? It's funny is that I've realized how hard it is to be to record something in a house. Because, I mean, your situation's way noisier. But even mine, it's like there's a siren, there's a helicopter, there's cats. It's just like, oh my God, I'm trying to do something.
Yeah. Well, with as many podcasts and all that as we've had on Zoom over the last couple of years, you really do hear the dog, you hear the husband walk in, you hear the cat, you hear the delivery. It's real life. It is what it is, right?
Yes. Or you could be Anthony, take a call live on the air.
Oh my God. Or Leah, call in to Jeff. Real quick, we're going to wind this down. I do want to mention julianbrandy.com is where you can get their Patreon, and you can also listen for free. Patreon's only $1 an episode. I've never done it because I don't understand Patreon, but I am going to learn something new this week, and I'm going to learn Patreon, and I'm going to pay $1 or $2 or $3 to Julian Brandy's website for that.
Is that for the long? I thought it said Patron. Like the whole time I thought it was like
Patreon.
I know now, but I'm saying before I thought it was Patron tequila. Anyways, go ahead.
That's funny. No, so Dumb Gay Politics, I have listened to a couple of times. It's free on like Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast like that. It is politics though, and that's really not my thing. So even though they're funny, it's not really my thing. I think their other podcasts on Patreon would be more my thing, my jam.
Yeah, I like the political ones, but you really kind of have to know what's going on in the climate to kind of relate and understand. But I want to hear the ones where they're kind of silly and funny and like they are in Jeff.
Yeah.
If it's a buck episode, I mean, what, do they put 2 episodes out a week? Which one you want to get?
Yes, and then you can also limit it. They really explained it well today, so you can really limit how much you want to spend a week. But and then I think Dumb Gay Politics, I think they said releases on Tuesdays. I'm not real sure. Okay, the last thing we're going to talk about is why has Jeff never been to Chef Stu's apartment, but all the other chumps have been? Brandy and Julie have been to his apartment.
I know why.
Why?
It's like inviting your mother-in-law over with her white glove to judge you, and he doesn't want to deal with all the negativity.
He's nervous.
Yes. That boy walks on eggshells.
I just think every time they're going out or doing something, Chef Stu comes to his house. I think they must live very close. Sounds like all of them live in West Hollywood, except for Alyssa. God bless her. She lives in Pasadena. Get down, Dina. But sounds like all the rest of them live in West Hollywood, so very near each other, right?
Yeah, I mean, traffic sucks, but it doesn't sound far. I don't see Jeff. I mean, Jeff's a bitch. She's not going to date. I'm sorry, Jeff. Jeff's, and he's not going to date someone 20 minutes away. You know what I mean? But again, he doesn't go to their house. I think it's honestly Stu's nervous. I mean, what did you do if Jeff said, hey, Sarah, I'm going to come to your house tomorrow? What would you do?
I would call my house cleaner,
Exactly.
Juliana, and say, can you come over real quick and do a quick touch-up?
You'd say, get the Fabuloso and some bleach and get...
She does love Fabuloso.
I love it. Fucking good.
I just bought her a new vacuum cleaner the other day. I hadn't bought a vacuum cleaner in so long, and I was like, let me know if you like it, because I'll never use that shit, but I was making sure that she liked it, so she does.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So why don't you think Jeff's going to Stu's? What's your theory?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I just think that Chef Stu seems to always be at his house or they're meeting out somewhere, because I assume Chef Stu still cooks in the evenings for that family, the rich family.
Me too.
So that's why he was offering to pick Jeff up the other night from dinner with Hot Joe at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But, Monroe's at his house a couple nights a week. It's just easier to hang out at his house and stuff.
Is it?
But if I had a boyfriend with an apartment and I was a single dad like Jeff is, I'd be like, let's go over to your house and we can be as loud as we want. We can bang it out all night long.
Exactly. Yeah. I think Stu's
I would love a second apartment.
Oh, like Bronwyn and her sex condo?
I want nothing to do with Bronwyn and her marriage or whatever she has going on. No, even though I have 5 children and they have 7, I don't relate to her at all.
You're not swapping partners.
No, I just always felt there was something fishy with her, and especially anytime someone's doing a vow renewal, the hairs on the back of my neck go up, because you can't do a vow. I mean, Vicky Gumbelson ruined that for us all on the beach.
Ramona also ruined that for us.
Yep.
With what's his name? What's his name?
Mario. Anyways.
So
I think that's what else?
Doug and Megan tomorrow.
Yes.
Holy Patrick Friday. Can't wait. Magic Castle.
We're all about Magic Castle. Doug's cooking kibitz tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll do 4:30 Pacific.
Thank you for reminding me. I forgot.
Can you do 4:30 tomorrow? Okay, so 4:30 tomorrow on Thursdays. Anytime, Doug. And I think next week he said that Chef Stu is on with him, like leading into Labor Day.
Yeah, I asked him and he said it's the Thursday before Labor Day. And somebody just said, have you ever heard the name Bronwyn before?
Before her, I don't think so. It sounds like a last name to me. Maybe it's a family name.
No, but I can tell you as a teacher, people make up all kinds of crazy names. The things that you see, you're like, and they're like,
Absolutely. I was a teacher for 5 years, so I've seen some crazy names. My girlfriend is a labor and delivery nurse, so she
Mm-hmm.
would love to tell me the names and
Oh, yeah.
of people, the babies that were born. And she also had a tiny little spray of lemon for when there was some odors going on
With the baby?
with giving
Oh,
birth. Some stanky
caca?
vagina.
Oh,
No,
oh.
just stanky. And so she didn't want to be rude. She's the sweetest friend ever. She gets on the live every once in a while. And so she would cough. She'd be like, and spray. So they didn't know. God bless them.
I
But
could
I
never.
mean,
I could never do that.
anyways, I mean, it's not pleasant on the best days, but when you're giving birth and all that stuff going on down there, I can imagine some people's smells.
And then if you take a poop,
Anyways, so we've talked about poop, vaginas, panties, wet
Stinky-
Wednesday. My goodness,
Stinky
stinky vag.
vag.
We didn't talk about anal sex at all tonight.
wear your white pants.
Okay, well, I will see you tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time. We will upload this also to Kelly's story. I think I can share the full thing to my story and then my page, her page, and then YouTube also.
Absolutely. Friends, thank you so much for coming on tonight and commenting. We love it all. Sarah?
Even though I was wrong.
That's right, bitch.
Vampire.
You have a wonderful evening.
Bye.